Brother Simon's 169th article. The puny little G god of burnt weenies. I've got a real serious question for you, Mr. and Mrs. Born Again. Maybe two. Do you really trust your God, the one who threatens to send the vast majority of his creation to hell, where people you knew, parents, siblings, friends, and lovers will spend eternity, an infinite period of timelessness, being turned into burnt weenies over and over again? Do you really love your God who threatens infinite torture for finite sins? Okay, a third question. Have you ever given this hellfire doctrine some serious chin-scratching contemplation, yet still come away thinking, yes, this is what a loving, all-powerful being would do to most of his creatures he created? If you can answer yes to any of these questions, I'm going to come out and say it. You, dear sir or madam, have no heart. You are heartless.
Son.
Feelings. Perhaps even possessing no brain. You are the Tin Man, each and every one of you. Come on now. You're being pretty darned harsh. You complain
Vociferously.
that's just not true. We were just telling Betty Sue how much we love her and the pies she whips up for the church bake-off. Okay, so you've feelings for yourself and your fellow Mr. and Mrs. Born Agains. Big whoop. You're all exclusive members of the same club. Of course you do. How much do you really know about your club, though? Want to venture a guess who the club's president is? I'll give you a hint. It ain't the God. It's that other fella. Ironically, rhymes with
Hayton.
Hayton. You see, the God is actually worthy of worship as opposed to your puny little G God, whose name also rhymes with
Dehumanization.
Dehumanization. Well, your puny little G God threatens eternal conscious torment. The God wills that all mankind be saved and come into a realization of the truth. 1 Timothy 2:4. And what the God wills, the God gets. Well, your puny little G God claims to give humans free will. The God is operating all in accord with the counsel of his will. Ephesians 1:11. Actually, the God is operating the all. While your puny little G God claims few are saved, the God is the Savior of all mankind, especially of believers, 1 Timothy 4:10. Especially, not exclusively, for the God. Oh yeah, the God is love, 1 John 4:8. Do you dig the love of the God, unconditional agape love? You're going to tell me with a straight face that your puny little G God, he of burnt weenie,
Infamy.
Infamy is love of any kind? Please. Your puny little G God is the God of hate, lies, and confusion. The time is running out for you, Mr. and Mrs. Born Again. There's a darkness on the edge of town that is swiftly encroaching. Once believers are out of here, you're in for the long haul. The coming indignation, 1 Thessalonians 5:9, or the season of distress for Jacob, Jeremiah 37, is only 7 years long, but it's going to be hell on earth, pun intended. Maybe you'll finally realize just how heinous that false doctrine is, hell, especially since your puny little G God claims the fiery torment to be endless. At some point, you're going to be damn glad and relieved that God is gracious and compassionate is Yahweh, slow to anger, and with great benignity, good is Yahweh to all, and his compassions are over all his works. Songs 145, 8 through 9. Because your puny little G God is anything but gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, good to all. Love, grace, and peace. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, and God bless you all.